All right, we've got about a 10-minute drive to get to where we're going, and I have high hopes for this particular spot. This morning, it was a pasture lot to one of my buddy's cattle farm. It's that particular lot's probably 30 acres or so, maybe 25. Not overly big, but what it does offer is a mixture of pasture and hardwoods. It will be in kind of like a bowl shape type hollow. I envision setting about one bench down from the ridge here. There's an opening in the pasture. It's got a little bit of mixture of some oaks and some overgrown pasture leading into the main part. And that particular bench kind of rolls around this bowl. There's a pond below it and lots of hardwood ridge above it. And in years past, they typically like to roost on the back side of this bowl because they're a little protected, with the prevailing west wind. It kind of protects them where they're at on that particular backside. It usually makes for some decent gobbling in terms of projection. So if they're anywhere in the neighborhood, and they are in a talking mood this morning, we ought to be able to hear them. If we can't locate anything, I'm probably just going to go ahead and set up on that bench, kind of overlooking that overgrown pasture just below us. I don't know whether the cows are in this lot right now or not. He runs about 140 head of Angus. They're on his farm, and he's got different cross sections, different partitions within the farm itself to allow him to move from lot to lot to lot. So I don't know whether they're in this particular lot right now or not. It's just hard to say, but nonetheless, it's a pretty sweet little setup. It's easy to get to. I'm actually not far off the road itself. I'm within 300 to 400 yards from the road, so it's an easy walk. It's relatively flat to where I'm going before I drop down in. So we'll see. The gobbling activity has not been strong this first week. I think weather's got a lot to do with that. It's a late spring. I think personally what we're looking at is a big influence from the Jake population right now. We had a strong hatch in the spring of 2021, or the summer of 2021, and we're seeing groups of Jakes ranging anywhere from 5 to 10 Jakes at a time. And those Jakes will gang up on the gobblers, on the toms, and shut them down, run them off, and make life just generally miserable for them at times. So oftentimes what happens is those gobblers will shut up for periods of time, depending on how rough their life is at the moment from being harassed. So I personally think that's got a lot to do with it, which on the flip side of that should make for a banner year for next year. We should just be overrun with 2-year-olds. So in theory, in a perfect world, we'll have a lot of stupid 2-year-olds next year just running down our gun barrels. So time will tell. It's 5:15. I'll be pulling into the spot here in 5 to 6 minutes, and we'll get rolling from there. forgot to mention that the farmer here told me he had 3 strutters at the end of this piece of property here about 2 days ago. He said one of them was an exceptional bird. So with any luck, that's going to be the case here just in a little while. We're going to slip in here directly, get my stuff loaded up. It's going to be a little bit of a project to get everything on my back, but fortunately it's an easy walk. Oh my. Oh, good Lord. What a show. Oh my gracious. Solo filming on the ground. 3 toms come down the bank. I bet they ain't 15 yards from me. I bet they weren't 15 yards. Late gobbling this morning. I didn't think we was in the game for the longest time. That's got to be the 3 that the farmer was telling me about. From where he saw them a couple days ago, would have been 150 yards that way. That's where they were roosting. They were late gobbling. Oh my. Good Lord, what a cool show. What a cool deal. Man, it is good to be a turkey hunter. Good to be a turkey hunter. Man, I tell you what. I just can't get over how it feels every single time. Every time. It just never gets old. It's just like I was 15 years old again. Yeah, your heart starts pounding. You see the fans come over the rise. I could see them out the flat here 100 yards or so. I could just see a little bit of a fan, and then I'd see a little wing flap here and there. You know, these birds were real cautious. They would come out this flat, then they get up on the bank, and then when they saw the decoys here, then they just kind of real cautiously approached down this way. But man, that was tight. You know, you see, I just got a little bit of netting here draped over the camera, sitting up against this big, I think it's a black oak, I think. Very cool, very cool. And then these birds come, just you see, I'm sitting right there. These birds walk down right here. I'm right down, right to the decoys. What a showpiece. There was one that had some solid white wings. I was kind of jonesing for him. This bird's got a lot of white on him, but hey, beggars can't be choosers when you got a show like that. Look at that. Look at that. Very cool. Nice big old set of hooks. Probably a 3-year-old bird. Not much for a beard. Beard's kind of pitiful, to be honest with you. Probably 9 inches. But man, big old flopping head on it. Big old pumpkin head. See that? Big old thick set of wattles. Check out the white. Check out the white. Look at that. Game over, boys.